exhale, tuck the toes, head to your down dog position. I am a fan of a shorter dog. You can adjust your feet to be a little wider than bony, sits bones distance apart. Squeeze down in the armpit, let the head hang. Shake it side to side, shake it no, let it go. Squeeze down in the armpit, bend the elbows wide to the sides of the room. Bend the knees super, super deep. Lift your sits bones to the ceiling. Stick your booty out and extend through the back of the knee crease. Keep reaching the sits bones for the ceiling. Do that again. Bend at the knees. Lift your sits bones. Leave the tush trying to stick out towards the ceiling as you extend through the back of the knee crease. Where the heels go, we don't care. We want the sits bones aiming for the sky. Bend the knees super, super deep. Lift the sits bones to the ceiling. Just feel like you're sticking your butt out. And then extend through the back of the knee crease. Keep reaching the sits bones for the ceiling. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Shift to plank and hold. If you need to adjust the hands or the feet for a plank, you can. Push through the meaty part of the palms. Lift that belly button up underneath the rib cage. High and tight. Chin to chest. Lift the hips. Shift back to your down dog, reaching through the backs of the knee crease. Lift one leg straight behind you for our moon rotations. You're going to externally rotate in the hips and internally rotate. Externally rotate, internally rotate. Doing the very best to keep the shoulders away from your ears. Squeezing down in the armpit, and then allowing there to be internal and external rotation around the hip and the femur bone. Okay, 2 and 1. Lower that leg down. Okay, other leg lifts, flex through the foot, squeeze down in the armpit, then start your moon rotations of opening and closing and opening and closing. External rotation, internal rotation. External rotation, internal rotation. So it is actually the pelvis and the hips that are moving around the standing femur bone. 3, 2, if we want to get fancy about it, and 1. Okay, take that leg all the way down. Bend at the knees, send the sits bones to the ceiling, extend through the back of the knee crease. Squeeze down in the armpit, bend wide at the elbow. One leg lifts, then you're going to bend at the knee, open up the hip. Then if it calls to your body, you're going to flip your down dog, reach, drive through the ball of the big toe, baby toe, and heel of both feet. Squeeze down in the armpit so there's room between your shoulders and your ears. Okay? Then it doesn't need to be graceful or pretty. Come back to your down dog. Bend at the knees, send the sits bones to the ceiling. Extend through the back of the knee crease. This should start to feel better and better. Other leg lifts. Bend at the knee. Open the hip first, but keep the shoulders square best as possible. You may stay here, or if it calls to your body, you get to flip. As you flip, you're pushing through the feet and the legs. It is a stretch for one hip. It is strength for the glutes and the hamstrings. Squeeze down in the armpit. Look towards that middle finger of the extended arm. 3, 2, 1. It doesn't have to be fancy or pretty. Come back to your down dog. Press through the balls of the feet best you can. Bend at the knees. Shift your body weight back towards your sits bones in child's pose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to all fours. Tuck the toes. Shift back to your down dog. From here, lift the heels. Shift to your plank. Push through the meaty part of the palm. Squeeze down in the armpit. Lift your belly button up. Lift the belly button. Shift back to down dog. Bend at the elbow. Find your dolphin pose. Okay? Reaching through the back of the knee crease. Squeezing down in the armpit. Pushing off of the forearm and the fingers. If it calls to you, and if your body allows, dolphin push-ups, bend and straighten. For 3, 2, 1. Okay? Lift the heels, shift to your plank pose. From here, toe taps to the side. Now, toe taps look like a lot of things. They can be this tiny movement, like, hey, I am tapping my toes. Or if that mobility is there, it might come to the side of the body. Or maybe it comes to the feet. Okay? Either way, we're going to do 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Down dog. Big breath. One more big breath and down dog. Bend at the knees. All fours. Shift back over heels in child's pose here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to all fours. Squeeze down in the armpit. Tuck the toes. Shift to your down dog. Sits bones high. Stick your booty out. Okay? Lift the heels. Shift to plank. Lift the hips. Shift to down dog. If it calls to your body, bend at the elbow. Find your dolphin. Squeeze down in the armpit. Push off of the forearms. Okay? From here, if the body allows, 4 dolphin push-ups. Extending the arm, bending the arm. Extending and bending. And 2 and 1. Come to your down dog. Lift the heels. Shift to your plank. Either toe taps again, whatever distance that is or length, or you're going to press back to your frog. Jump, squat. If your body allows you to do this, you're going to press up to standing. You'll come down, plant the hands, jump, walk, or step back to your plank. Either that or you're toe tapping. Frog, jump, squat. You might stay here. You might press all the way to standing. You might come down, plant the hands, jump, walk, step, or hop back. Plank. Press back, squat. If you're toe tapping, you are welcome to take a rest in child's pose at any point because we have 3 more squat jumps to complete. Back to plank. Back, squat, hold. Maybe you can come up and down, plant the hands and back. Lunge, squat, place, press, down. 2 more. 1 more. Maybe you come up, maybe you don't. Everybody meet me in plank. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Bend at the knees. Press back over your heels in child's pose. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift to all fours. Tuck the toes. Shift to down dog. Stay here. Squeeze down in the armpit. Bend the elbows wide to the sides of the room. Bend the knees. Lift the hips. Extend through the legs. Bend the knees. Lift the hips. Extend through the legs. Bend the knees. Lift the hips. Extend through the legs. Hold here. Lift the heels. Shift to plank. Take an inhale and an exhale. Lift the hips. Shift to down dog. Lift the heels. Lower the heels. Little Simon Says business. Lift the heels. Lower the heels. One more time. Lift the heels. Lower the heels, best of your ability. Extend through the back of the knee, crease legs. Don't need to be straight. They're just reaching and yearning for that. Bend at the elbow for your dolphin. Stay here. If it works for your body, dolphin push-ups for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbow. See if you can walk your feet closer. In, squeeze down in the armpit. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. If it calls to you, lower the crown of the head to the mat, okay? So just here, squeeze down in the armpit, push through the forearms. You can leave your toes down, or you can start to play with the balance for a headstand, right? If it speaks to your body, you can bring them in, you can hop. Okay, this placement is more challenging for those hops with the arms in a parallel position, okay? And then you can switch sides to what does that feel like for them to lift, okay? You don't have to, but you can play with that. Come on down, bend the knees. Shift back towards your heels in child's pose, okay? For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend yourself